I just filmed a cheesy entrance, just because I can, and I'm a YouTube div. Battery exhausted, she says. I'm fucking exhausted. Hello everyone, my name's Paul, this is Milehouse Studios. I'm in an unusually good mood, so this video might go well. Sometimes I film these in a bad mood, and it don't go so well. So enjoy the smiles. I've been shopping on Facebook Marketplace. If you've never watched the channel before, here's some signs. Use your power of readage. And that one there, and I've got a matte one coming so you mung beans can read it. That says I use the odd naughty word, like fuck and wank.
How dare you?
So if you don't like those sorts of words, there's no need to comment and complain, because I'll just hide you from the channel forever and you'll shout into the abyss. I'm not listening. And you won't be any wiser. And neither will I, for that matter. Right, so I've got to talk about this little thing. Look at this! I bought a relic. I've bought a Gibson Maestro. I remember reading about these and I didn't really give it a lot of attention because I did buy one of these and it's a really cheap Epiphone and it was absolute shite. So I haven't really, I've steered away, but this looked very cool. It came up on Facebook Marketplace for not a lot. So I thought it might make an interesting video. Just so everyone knows, let's get it clear. I buy these with my own money most of the time, unless I state otherwise. I can only ever look at the guitar that's in front of me. I'm not condemning the entire firm. Not that Gibson really give a single fuck about what I say. But this one's interesting. Someone's bought it. I'm going to learn guitar. They haven't learned guitar. And it's just stayed in their house under a bed. It's collected the must of cigarettes and all that sort of stuff. But it's all in the box and it's all here. And it's even got the shitbox amp. Let's get her out. Let's get her out. This is why I find this guitar interesting. I don't know why I bother with the unboxing shit. Let's just cut and I'll get it on the bench. It's supposed to come with a DVD. Who the hell's got DVD players? It's got a 5-year guarantee. For what? Guaranteed to be as shit as the day you bought it in 5 years' time. Future me, rudely interrupting. Don't forget the raffle is still live. It's a mung bean of a guitar. Look at it. Links below. Go and do the raffle. Let's get her out. Why do I think this is cool? Well, she's still got cellophane on her. Let's sort out Dave. When I saw this, I was going to do a little bit of homework, which is unusual for me because I like to just go in dry normally. I was going to read all about these, but then I thought, what's the point? Who the hell wants to read about some other mung bean's opinion on the internet about a guitar? When you can tune in and listen to this toenail's opinion. What's cool about this? It's a single pickup, which I know a lot of people think is very cool. It's a bolt-on Les Paul. It's very skinny. It's very light, which for me is brilliant. What I do know about these is that the humbucker gets great reviews, and I plugged it in at home last night and I limboed around the strings because they're very, very high, and the humbucker did sound wonderful. So that's nice. Gibson didn't fuck up there. They put a decent bit of electronica-y in there. Now, why is this the Chibson Killer? Well, basically, these were 99 quid, and you haven't got to worry about it being seized. I mean, you haven't got to worry about anyone starving in a factory and not being given enough rice, because that's what everyone thinks. It's got the open book headstock. Oh, shock horror. You've got to spend over £1,500, 9 billion Canadian rupees, and Christ knows how many Australian doll hairs to get an open book headstock on your Epi. And here they're doing it on their £99 banger. And it says by Gibson. So they're putting their name to it. The story goes, if I ever spot these, because I can't help myself, I know people send lots in and I've got loads of guitars downstairs, but I just shop on the internet the same as the rest of you toenails. If I see something like this and it's all boxed and I thought that is cool, the way we're looking at it is, if you're going to buy this for your son or daughter or yourself, what can you expect? What are you going to find? How can you fix the bastard? Because it's going to need fixing. Last night, what I spotted was the strings are dead. Look, it's still got all the wrappings on. It's still got all the garbage. Love it. I'm taking all this off, by the way. Whoever gets this is going to have no unwrapping privileges because it stinks and it's gone a bit yellowy and it's... I don't know what that is. Oh, I don't know what that is. It's from underneath something. It's from underneath a body part, maybe. It's been congealing over time. We've got a bound fretboard. The neck is weird. That doesn't make any sense to me. There's something going on with the finish. Something's a little bit iffy on there. I don't know what that is, so I'm going to give that a bit of love. It just feels weird. Considering no one's played this, I don't know how that's happened. Obviously, there's no fret wear. No one's played it. The frets are really scratchy. The intonation is fucking miles out. I'm going to plug it into the tuner now so you can see the needle go off the charts. So yeah, I tend to buy these. I take them home. Of course, I can't resist giving them a little plug in. I'll see if I can get a tune out of it, and I'll just get a feel for the bones of the guitar. The things I noticed were intonation, terrible, tuners, brilliant, really, really good tuners. The nuts actually cut not too badly. It's all set very high. The action's monstrous, but we've got lots on the bridge, and there's plenty of adjustment. Intonation is miles out. So we can sort that out later. It's not the end of the world. There's a bit of adjustment. I'm always curious with these wraparound bridges how much they're going to rock when you start pinging them back on the adjustment. That's something I don't like about these. This pre-intonated bollockeradery, it's not my cup of tea. But it's not the end of the world. I have got a slightly better one. I want to try and make it work with what we've got, because that's what I think you're going to do. Right, so straight away the fretboard is not wood. I'm not surprised. Very easy to get consistency with. I don't know if it's rich light, poor light we've branded it, haven't we? I don't know what that is. It feels very weird. Really weird. The strangest fretboard I've ever felt. Whether it affects playing once we've polished up the frets, I don't know. I doubt we're going to worry on a £99 dirt box. People are asking stupid money for these guitars. And I think it's because when they're set up nicely and they've had a bit of love and time, they're actually little bangers. I think. I'm not sure. Let's see how well it cleans up. Well, preliminarily, plenty of scratches, but black gloss picks up all the scratches. It's pretty good. It's not too bad. She's not brand new. Of course she's not brand new. I'm not going to blacklight this one because I'll probably struggle to eat me sandwiches later. Like I said, the tuners are fine. The neck feels weird. There's something going on with that. I think it's probably the stand it's been in. So we'll go at it with a bit of super light sandpaper. So I think what tends to happen with these guitars is they only have a sanding sealer on them. It's not actually like a finished coat. I think it's got a weird scarf joint on it, which I'm not surprised by. But it feels all right. There's no sticky shaft, which is brilliant for me. I know some of you complain that the sticky shaft is the best thing in your life. And that's between you and the missus, not me. But no doubt she's left you because you're fucking weird. I'm digressing. Let's get her up. I'm going to get the truss rod cover off. I'm going to straighten this neck out, and we're just going to have a little look at the frets. I'm expecting not a lot. Now, I don't want to be replacing frets on this thing. Absolutely not. And the one thing that was missing from the box was Alan. No. Alan is gone walking. Now, I don't know if the previous occupant had a go at this, because all the tension was the wrong way then on the truss rod. I'm like Columbo. I like this bit. Well, that neck is dead flat and dead uniform, so that's good. So whatever this is made of, I think it might be cornflakes packets. Who knows? Right, moment of truth. Right, a wallop of a rocker there. Massive one. A gentle tap. Holy fuck. Come on, Maestro. Well, those frets were not too bad. They're quite soft. They were very compliant. They did as they were told. I might show my teenage sons all about these frets because they don't fucking listen. When you do that, when you check for cheeky rockers and you're tapping all the way up, that you can do that yourself. I mean, that's Mungo tools, isn't it? Anyone can do that. Once you've done it, do it again. I'm not going to film that. We'll zoom that up.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Yeah, wow. That took minutes. Literally minutes. Maestro by Gibson. I'm loving that. That didn't take a lot of work. Well, I'm going to use the Fretalizer now. If you don't know about the Fretalizer system, there's a new affiliate link down below. If you want to help the channel out, then fucking use it. Go and buy a Fretilizer system. I found it. It is super cheap. There's no mess. It's a piece of piss. Like, genuinely is a piece of piss. And you can have nigh on perfect frets on your guitar with no skill level. Because Christ knows some of you have got no fucking skill. That was a bit harsh, wasn't it? Yes, it was harsh. But judging by some of the comments I get, half of you been out fucking barking at the moon, you daft bastards. Right, 1500 grit, and they're already a million times better. This system basically works 1500, 2, 4, 4 and 8, and you will have mirror polished frets. Make sure you use a little fret protector that comes with it. If you like tinkering with your guitars and you want polished frets, there is no better way of doing it. I know it's an affiliate link. It's the first time it's been an affiliate link, and I've been fucking hard selling it for about 6 months. It's well worth it, guys. I would only recommend stuff that I use, basically. Right, before I go any further up, I've got some pretty horrendous fret sprout. And I'm actually going to go at that with a bit of sandpaper. I don't know what this fretboard's going to do, but I'm going to go at this. I'm just going to roll up a little bit of 320 and just go at the ends of these frets gently. Even the fretboard's quite nicely rolled. It's this thing's a little bit of a surprise. Feel it as you go, boys. Much better. Flip around, roll it in flour, smash the wet spot, and we're ready to move on to the next stage. That was grotesque, but that's how my brain works. And really, that's why you're here. Yep. Feel free to mask up your guitar if it's one that you actually care about. This is a £99 shitbox, so we're not worried. I'm gonna plug her in to the absolute humdinger that comes with it, and because it's all part of the package, I shall be posting this with it, so you can treat yourself to a dirt box of your own. It's generally the speaker that lets those down. My friend Matthew North taught me that, and he knows lots of things about speakers. Right, we're fretalized, we're all shiny and lovely. Not the best frets in the world, but they're pretty level, and they did as they were told, and I'm happy with that. Because I've got to do less fucking work, which is brilliant. I'm always chuffed to bits with that. I'm going to give this a clean up now. I've got to say thanks to the guys at Strings and Things, because they sent me a load of cleaning shit and waxes and oils and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to be trying some Axe Wax products. I said, boys, you can't send me any strings because I'm a D'Addario love child, but the cleaning stuff I'm bang up for. This is like a lubricating stick, which might come in handy if Mrs. Richards visits the workshop. She never comes to the workshop. This is a cleaning fluid, which I'm going to replace my window lean with this. I'm going to give it a go. And this is for lubricating up me nuts. So I'm going to have a fucking belter of an afternoon when the cameras are turned off. And also, Nut Monk that I've been buying. That might as well be smack in there for the price you've got to pay for this. So I'm happy to have a giant, great chapstick to lube up me nuts. So I'm going to string her up, I'm going to clean her up, and away we go. We'll come back and we'll just go through setting it up, see if we can set this bridge up, see if we can get it to intonate, and we'll go down and give it a good thrashing. When I say thrashing, a slow 60 beats per minute solo, because that's all these little fucking digits are capable of. If you want to slag it off, you fill your boots. My skin is thicker than your kids. Right, we're back on the bench. I've done some simple things. Firstly, I gave it a clean with Axe Wax Anti-Monk. Fucking brilliant. Well recommended. That stuff's excellent. I'm going to do it again because I've wiped it with my helmet since then. Didn't really wipe it with my helmet. It's a little bit awkward with this bench height. That is brilliant. Well recommended. I also put a little bit of fretboard conditioning oil, which is not as funny as Minge Fudge, I know. And I might have been oiling up Lego, I don't know. It did change the colour of the paper fretboard. Whether that's made any fucking difference, I've got no idea. Off camera, I have strung her up with some D'Addarios. Thank you to the boys over there. I've set her up to 1.5 to 1.2. I've gone low, all right, just for you. I've got faith in this little shit box. I think she's going to cope with it. The intonation, before I screwed this bridge on, and it is tipping. You've just got to allow for that. They all do. The tolerances are not that great. I wound those screws in a few mil, before I even screwed it. And actually the intonation is fine now. I don't know if you can see if I can put that on there. And we're bang on. Hopefully the camera's picking that up. It's a pre-intonated bridge, so you can't really do much with that. The previous owner used his mother-in-law's fucking false teeth to adjust the bridge. They always do. No one's got the right size screwdriver for that. Perhaps that's something they could include and raise the price of these to £99.06. I don't know. I'm just going to check the nuts, all right? That's the next port of call. 0.6 mil, fine, within tolerance. 0.8. I'm going to adjust the nut and I'm going to take it all down to 0.5. Because we can. And I've got my special files. So we'll whiz through that. If this is the StewMac string height gauge, I think these are about 90 quid at the minute. Crimson also do one. Wonderful bits of kit. If you want to be super accurate, buy one. But it is a bit of a fucking luxury. You don't have to have that. You can use feeler gauges. You can fret your guitar on the 3rd fret and just tap that string down and get just the tiniest bit of clearance. Cutting nuts is a bit of a pain in the ass. You've got to have the right files. I've ordered some on AliExpress because I think for 30 quid they might be all right. But I've just had a refund because 6 weeks later they didn't fucking arrive. And I'm going to try and order them again. Because AliExpress is sorting their act out. And they actually give you refunds now. They're learning. When you cut a nut, cut your slots, sit your string in, make sure you push it down really hard because it will lie to you. You'll measure it, it will say 0.8 and then you'll tune it a few times, 0.55. You've got to make sure it sits deep down in that slot. Get her in, boys. Balls deep with the nut files. And ladies, and for ladies, sorry. You can go balls deep as well. Everything is set. The nut is cut from about 0.5 down to 0.35. I have nailed this thing because I want it to be really good. And at the end of the day, if it can't handle it, I'll replace the nut. You can put the nut down as low as 0.2 and not get a problem. So I think we'll be fine. As long as you're not a heavy-handed, ham-fisted mung bean, you will be loving this thing. She's on her limit. 1.4, 1.6. She's fine. That's worked out lovely. We haven't level, recrowned and polished. That feels great. It really does. Right, I'm going to plug in the dirt box. I've got to say, the boys also sent me this stuff. And all their fucking products, dangerous, boys, dangerous. It's edible, isn't it? It smells fucking lovely. I've just been stood around here sniffing things, sniffing tins. I can't even open this one. Guitar balm. What's guitar balm? I can't figure out what one is for nuts. So I'm going to have to use liquid gold nut monk. About 6 grand, just put in there. Like fucking hell, boys, what is going on? Right, I'm gonna have a square away, bit of a tidy up, and we'll plug in the dirt box. Not for very long, because it's gonna be shit. It's a fingerprint magnet, it is. I should stop eating Doritos in between takes, because I'm a greasy bastard. Right, I've got the Maestro strap on that comes with it. Cool, that's like one of Trogley's demos, isn't it? If you're wondering, that sounds just as bad here as it does for you. Let's push the gain button. Woo! That's all I'm going to do for that. That thing's fucking hideous. I'll send it. I'm not even going to put headphones into it. It's disgusting. That is disgusting. Yeah, that is an absolute disgrace of a dirt box. They always are. We know they are. I've seen bigger speakers in fucking Walkman headphones. Horrific beast. But I'll send it along with it because it's part and parcel, isn't it? Someone else can have a little laugh at that, Minger. Right, let's take her downstairs and let's give it a thrashing at Fritzl's. Look at me looking all fucking rock star. See you downstairs. Testing, testing. We're on. Well, it's conclusion time. It is conclusion time. Get prepared, Paul. It's a £99 little mini Les Paul thing. Is it a Chibson Killer? No, I don't think it is. Let's just lay down the law. I love the fact that it's light. Didn't mind the pickup. It's not the best humbucker in the world. I really miss the neck pickup. I love the neck. I like to start at the neck and work down. That's my technique. That's how I've always done it. I can't change. So the single pickup thing is not something that I'm really into, but it's actually not bad. Intonation's fine. I'm a convert to bigger, chunky sausage frets. This has got little teeny tiny ones. And well, they're not teeny tiny, they're not as big as I'm used to. And the fake ass fretboard, for me, is a mark down. Oh, it's a shame to mark things down. I like to find the positives within. What are the positives? Super light, very cool. Open book headstock, Gibson on the cover. It is a cool guitar, it is. The neck's lovely, better than most Les Pauls. It's got a weird thing going on the back there. I don't know what the previous owner rubbed with that. Maybe his missus was particularly in need of disinfecting. Dunno, not sure. Seemed like a lovely fella. Dodgy as fuck sale, but it's fine. Pulled up in the van, had a little look, did the old customary look at the neck. No one knows what they're fucking looking at. And off I went, happy as Larry. Brilliant tuners, excellent. The fit and finish of this and the way it works is a shit ton better than that luminous blue thing I bought, that Epiphone dirt box with the broken headstock. This is way, way better. There are better ones out there. Oh, real wood, proper frets, made by a fucking spanking albino. The biggest fingerprint magnet I've ever seen in my life. There you go, that's for the new owner. That's what you can plant that on in a house invasion and blame me for it. Top marks, 99 quid, brilliant. I've played much worse £99 guitars and I've played much better. I have played better, but now it's had the work done, it's fine. It competes. It's a great little guitar. Listing goes live below now. It's 100 quid, so what it was in the old days, but it's had all the work and set up and it's playing as best as it can ever play. So I'm happy that it's going to a new home. I've seen people asking 450 quid for these, and I think a couple of them sold for a little bit less than that. I don't know what it is. Gibson didn't make them for long. I can't see them available anymore. Perhaps they were just an experiment. Maybe it's a cult classic. I don't know. I could be talking right out of my ass, but unless you've got smell-o-vision, you're not going to fucking tell you. Very cool, very cool. I'm going to send it in its original box. It doesn't come with a case, but it comes with a strap, and there's no Allen, and there's bits missing, but it's not new, so what do you want? Special wave, everyone. Thanks for watching. I've enjoyed this one. It's a pretty cool little beast. Very nice. All the best.
We've been asking people what they had for breakfast. Do you think we have enough tape?